Alright, Matthew back here again to go over the song I Belong To that we'll be doing here. We've started doing, but are doing. So just going over the lead parts. There's lots of rhythm electric in this. I'm not really going to go over that so much, just the key lead parts and the different elements of those. So the song starts out with a lick that is matched by the keys. Just kind of a cool little folky melody that comes in the intro and back in the verse and then back in the intro, and it goes like this. That's it. It just repeats numerous times. But so to play that, I'm on my root position. My root is on the 3rd fret of the A string. I'm going to teach it to you in a form that's hopefully easily transposable because we rarely do these songs in the original keys. Original's in C. So I'm starting with my 2nd finger on the 3rd fret, my pinky on the 5th fret of the D string, and then my 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. If I strum all those together, it sounds like this. It's kind of an A6 chord, but it goes like this. So I'm hitting my root on the C, hitting the A on the 2nd fret of the G string, hitting the G on the 5th fret of the D string, and dropping down to an E, the 2nd fret of that D string. So and the next part has a little slide up thing, but starting on the 5th fret of the A string. Again, that's just so together. That first part goes like this. Second part repeats, but just the end of it's a little bit different. So it goes. So again, the first part's the same, and it does a little thing. That's what it does at the end. So that's the lead part. So intros with the keys on that part, drops out for the first half of the verse, brings that part, the exact same part, back on the second half of the verse. Then when you get to the chorus, it just does a cool little tremolo thing. The chords, let me just show you what the chords are really quick that I chose to play. The voicing might be subtly different, but it's essentially the same. Just an A minor to an F to a C. I'm just taking an A minor shape up on the 12th fret. Sounds like this. To an F. And here we're right around the 8th and 10th fret, and then to a C, which is just the bottom part of this main C bar chord. So I actually like to clean it up a little bit, turn off the overdrive. So with the tremolo, it sounds like this. Ideally without the extra string noise, but it doesn't really make a difference live. So without the tremolo, it sounds like this. Pretty simple. And just does that through the entire first chorus. After the first chorus, it goes back to the intro lick and then a verse. And then halfway through the verse, you play that intro lick again. And then it goes into the chorus, which is twice as long as the first chorus, but you just do the same thing. Just and then after that, it goes into the bridge, which opens up a bit. I turn off the tremolo and turn on a little more delay. Stick my overdrive back on. I'm going to hit similar chords. The chords on the bridge, it's just an A minor to an F. No, it's an A minor to a C. A minor to a C to a G. To a A minor to an F to a C. And I switch my A minors around. Sometimes I play this A minor up on the 12th fret. Sometimes I play this one right here between the 8th and 10th fret. Looks like that. Hopefully you can see that. But so the bridge sounds like this with the delay. Try to turn the delay on. This is with the delay on. playing the chords. Second time around the progression, I skipped the first A minor and I played the lead lick on top of it. And that's just this. Pretty typical electric guitar worship lick. Starts on the 13th fret. Just a little arpeggio. And then just play that over the first A minor and then come in on the C. Nope. You play it on the first A minor and C and then come in on the G. So coming up to that lick, it sounds like this. Okay, so we skipped the A minor and came in on the C. Cleared that up. So played the lick over the A minor and then come back in on the C and then come into the G and then finishes out the bridge like this. And that's the bridge. Hopefully that made sense. That makes sense? Okay, I'm getting nods, so we're good. All right. After the bridge, it goes into a much bigger chorus. So for this chorus, don't play any tremolo unless you want to, but I didn't tell you to. And there's a lot of things going on. There's kind of a rhythm electric, just kind of going. Sounds really nice, but that's not the lead part. For that part, it really kind of sounds to me like he's just, let me adjust that, just hitting those chords again. So he's just hitting that A minor. That's just over the chorus. One thing that I like to do to mix it up a little bit, and you don't have to do this, I just play a little arpeggio that works over that chord progression. It just goes like this. And as it follows the progression, so I'll play that shape for the A minor and the C, and when it hits the F, I'll put the suspended on there. So. That's about it. Those are the main parts. The rest of it is just kind of feel. Like you can do some swells and soft parts. Just stick a bunch of delay on it and do that kind of thing. So that's I Belong to You, as interpreted by me.